It might be leaking from 2 places.
Now we can impersonate police officer. Whoever tightened this like a goddamn orangutan should be shot. Oh man.
So, there is a third mystery autolytic vehicle that I don't think many of you know about. We have a daily that we collectively own, a 2009 Honda Odyssey. It rips, it's great.
If you're a minivan hater, you're wrong.
The minivan, if you need to haul furniture, Honda Odyssey. You need to put a bunch of people in a car, Honda Odyssey. You're worried about scraping your lip off, Honda Odyssey. So,
Except we did that.
except we did that today, and that's kind of why we're here. We have a underglow kit on the Honda Odyssey because that's generally what you do with your minivan. And we, funnily enough, out of all the lowered cars we've had, have scraped the underglow right off the bumper in this dead stock ride height Honda Odyssey. So today we're going to fix the underglow, and secondly, we're leaking a little bit of oil. We get some smells when we're driving.
Hopefully they're not us. They definitely are though.
They definitely are us, and our oil level kind of depletes pretty regularly, so we're pretty confident it's us. So we're gonna pull it in, lift her up. Hopefully it doesn't hit the roof of the garage, and take a look. There she is.
As you can see, we drive an Odyssey, so we had to get a matching plate. It's definitely no innuendo involved. The California DMV approved it, so it's obviously non-vulgar. The plate frame is our secret brand that we've been working on. Aspire to run on the top, and the Japanese translated directly into English is red light runners. We tried to think of the worst car club that you could be proud of being in.
We've seen
That's where
enough
we got that.
Camber Gang, like Culture Crew,
Yeah.
Hustle Club, and we thought we'd
We
bring
thought
our own
we'd dip our
club.
toes in it, you know?
Excellent.
Perfect.
I don't know if you heard while I was waffling around out here, but there's already leaking oil, or oil on the ground.
Nice. Always a good sign.
So
If it's leaking oil, it has oil.
yeah, exactly.
Ooh. A little moist down here.
A little moist.
It might be leaking from 2 places, which is not ideal, but
We're gonna have an oil leak. We really want the real
we want it
deal.
to be a big oil leak. It looks like the main culprit is the engine oil drain plug.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like pooling right below it.
Huh,
Yeah,
I guess we
that's
could just do an
probably
oil
fine.
change and replace the
Yeah,
plug.
That's probably fine. Oh, this is perfect. This is right where we slap the turbo. There's where we're slapping our turbo, right on there. Beautiful.
We're supercharging this car, actually.
Oh,
We actually legitimately thought about that seriously for a while, supercharging this car.
you can slap one of the stock, what is it, like a GM V6 superchargers on here, but it would be really stupid, so we didn't. All right, well, now we gotta get to the meat of the problem.
Underglow.
Underglow.
So, we installed, when we were putting on underglow, I was like, if we're gonna put on underglow, let's put on some like decent underglow. So I wanted to find ones that were like metal and like waterproof, because it seemed kind of janky, because this is just like a daily in a fun car. We got this Opt 7 kit, and it's really nice. It was really easy to install, and it looks really high quality. I mean, granted, we scraped it off our front bumper, but that was more our problem than the kits. And then I was like, hey, we were stupid, and we scraped the underglow off the front, and they were like, that's okay, we'll give you some more. And they just sent it to us. With the contingency, I wrote a nice review, but I like it.
We'll
Thanks,
take it.
Opt 7. It's time. Hoo-yah! I don't know actually what they sent us, so that will be sort of the mission.
Hopefully it's just the one.
It should just be the one. I hope they installed the little, or included the little brackets, because that is the biggest piece that is broken that we need. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. And they shipped it in a triangle.
I've never seen a triangle box before.
It makes sense. You save some cardboard.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do we got? Just the strip. I was hoping it would not just be the strip, but
we'll take it for free.
So we ran all of the wiring for the Odyssey, I think right through this area here. So I think if we pop that off, we'll be in a good spot. Oh, there it is.
How convenient. Oh, the massive tangle. To the future owner, no, this is not a bomb. This is just underglow wiring.
Might be a bomb if there's no oil in
Yeah.
it. We have to identify which wire is the correct wire.
You know, we kind of made this hoping that we never have to touch it again. So.
I didn't think we were slammed as f in the Odyssey,
Yeah, well.
but turns out we were in the Camber gang.
Stance. All right, give her a yank.
All right.
Okay, well, I got it. You're gonna have to tie this pretty tight, because it's...
You underestimate my electrical
I do. I really do.
I'm glad I didn't shower before this. I mean, I'm glad I showered just lightly.
You're glad you
before
showered
this.
lightly.
I don't smell at all, if anyone is wondering. So the, I guess right now, while we're kind of putzing around here, we could ask the autolytic viewer question of the week.
I'll even turn and face the camera. Autolytic question of the week.
What is it?
I don't know, I thought you had it.
Oh, no, you were facing the camera, so I thought you had it.
Well, I feel like I think about this a lot. There's a lot of cars that I almost like, but there's one thing holding them back.
Well, the thing about you, though, is I feel like you just like the Honda design.
Yeah.
And anything that does not look like a Honda, you do not like.
Yeah, you're kind of hitting there. Like an EK Civic and like an S2000 are like the pinnacle of car design.
What I've done is I have wrapped the old wire that was severed by the curb to the new one pretty aggressively. So hopefully it should not snag on anything, and I think it should just kind of pull through. Let her rip. Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
There we have it, baby. There we go. Ready to plug it in and test.
Oh, we're back in action.
Now we just have to fix this god-awful wiring mess, but...
The nice thing is there's ample space behind there, and we have a panel we can press aggressively against it. Anybody in San Diego needs Underglow installed?
Don't ask us. Don't ask us.
Hit up halo.zn.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Hit up halo.zn6 on Instagram if you need Underglow installed. That's his logo. X Underglow installers. If you're doing this, just shove everything right there.
Shove
the
everything
door
right
back
there.
Alrighty.
Zip thing. There we go.
That sounded like a satisfying click.
That it was. Make sure the gas goes all the way down. And like just like that. Fixed. Now we can go back to rolling in style, or as stylish as you can be with a Honda Odyssey.
Yeah. All right, it's time to attach the Underglow unit. There are these little guys that for the middle. So each side of the Underglow has just like a normal screw, you'd like self-tap it in. And there are these guys. And what these are is just like you screw these in and you zip tie around it. So it's like an additional kind of level of support. And I don't have the original screws, so we're just gonna kind of freeball it. Underneath we go. Spelunking again. At Autolytic Underglow installers, we're very precise, accurate, and we kind of have a measure twice, cut once sort of philosophy.
I'm pretty sure you just put your thumb where you thought it was and drill the pilot hole.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now see if you strip your screws,
Then they'll never come out.
they'll never come out. Okay. It's pretty secure. And then once we do that, and this other zip tie, we'll be living the dream.
This is like a performance art piece.
The theme of my performance art is struggle and pain. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we got the...
Now we can impersonate police officers. It's a safe and legal thrill.
What's going on?
We're taking the non-daily to go pick up the stuff for the daily. That's not really a daily, but it's, yeah.
For those who aren't aware, the reason we are going here is we need oil, a new drain plug and washer. We're gonna try to get like a refuse bin for fluids in our garage so we can do more messy services ourselves.
Messy. Disgusting.
We'll do some car spotting while we're out here.
Will we?
See, there's an RV. You're looking at me though, so you can see the RV. Nor was it very interesting.
This is the worst vlog of all time.
No.
Ooh,
There she is. Oh man. It's an M car if I've ever seen one.
Yep. M3 Performance Edition. The flames make it go faster, you know. You don't get those on the G80.
Oh, the fuzz!
The fuzz. Crikey.
That was a close one.
I know. Almost got pulled over.
Holy shit. Oh, we're ripping.
The funny thing, yesterday I was at autocross and I asked one of the more experienced guys for a ride along, and I was coming out of a corner and he was like, all right, foot to the floor. I was like, it is. There's no fun cars.
There's a big lifted truck.
That's not a fun car.
We've returned. We made it back. We made it.
Make sure to
We'll show you the haul.
Will this come off nicely? I always drop the drain plug in the oil. That's a good sign.
Oh, there she goes.
Nice. That's pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
That looks pretty great.
I mean, we did add a bunch of new oil in there.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
there's
probably
2 quarts
diluted.
of new oil. So it's probably a mixture of black and like nice gold.
We have our offending drain plug here. Pretty sure the washer is kind of borked because you can see like there's one area where it's got like more indentation on it and there's a little like brown speck. So I'm assuming it's just dripping out of there for the last, I don't know, 2 years.
Whoever tightened this like a goddamn orangutan should be shot. Oh my lord. Ugh.
There's so much oil.
Little thingy in there.
I always see the memes of people who are like, my ex-girlfriend came into the shop, time to torque down her new oil filter.
You have an ex-girlfriend, perhaps, that changed the oil on this car last?
Oh, maybe.
It's time to fill her up. Patrick did God's work underneath the car, and now I will do God's work on top of the car.
Wow.
Should I just do the big pour?
All right, go for it.
God's work continues up here in the engine bay. Add some washer fluid. Beautiful.
With that, we got the underglow fixed and we got the oil changed. So let's wait for the sun to set and we'll get some sick B-roll footage of the underglow.